Hey, what's up? Have you ever wondered how to make extra money? Have you woken up in the middle of the night in fear of not knowing how you pay the bills this month? Do you have credit card debt or mortgage that's eating you alive? Did you know that you could start making money online today and getting control of your life and finances? Hi, my name is Mario and I've been making money online since 2009. I'm here today to teach you a few secrets about making money and tell you that you can do the same thing I've been doing. Did you know that there is no better time than today to start making money as a self published author? Did you know that the ebook industry is the newest emerging market and profits in that market are reaching astronomical heights? Do you know how easy it is to get started as a digital publisher today? Before I teach you a few things about self publishing and making money from the comfort of your home, I want to tell you a story. This is the story of how I got started as a digital publisher. It all happened by mistake. I was fresh out of college and I was looking for a job. I went to school for graphic design and spent over $50,000 on my education just to find out when I graduated that finding a job in this economy is nearly impossible. I started sending my resume to companies all over the United States, but no one would hire me. I was reading hundreds of classifieds every day, but the strange thing that I noticed that the job openings for my field of work were only for candidates with a minimum of 2-year experience. This went on for about a year, and I decided to try a different strategy. I started offering potential employers to hire me for free. Seriously, I just wanted to buy my experience and get the job that I wanted, so I was ready to work for free. Still no success. No employer would even look at my portfolio. I was so confused and heartbroken. Why weren't they giving me a chance? My GPA was 3.98 and I graduated with program distinction after being on the dean's list every academic year. I decided to try something else because time was passing by and no company even invited me for an interview. My best friend was working at one of the biggest real estate companies in New York City and told me that they were always looking for new agents. I decided to move to New York City and started going to the real estate school. After a couple of months, I had my real estate license in hand and got hired at the real estate company where my friend was working. I found myself at an unknown workplace and cutthroat environment that I had never imagined. It was the biggest struggle of my life. The first 3 months, I had no income because I didn't know how to close a deal. Real estate agents get paid commissions when they close a deal, and my first deal was somehow always over the horizon. I quickly ran out of funds, and surviving in New York City became a complete struggle. At some point, I couldn't keep up with the payments on my credit cards, and soon collectors started harassing me every day. I reached a point when I exhausted all my funds and I knew that there were no money coming in because I hadn't closed a single deal yet. Then I hit the rock bottom. I was facing the possibility of being kicked out on the street and begging for money on the street corner. For an entire week, I couldn't even buy a piece of bread and I was living off a box of year-old cereal that was stale and I picked it off the trash can outside. My friend was cleaning his place and threw that cereal in the garbage, but I took it because I knew I had nothing to eat. I still had to go to work and meet with clients. So every time I needed to ride the subway to the city, I had to overdraft my debit card, which was already close to a $500 in negative balance. It was truly the worst time of my life. I was depressed and scared. Life seemed like trying to walk in a quicksand. The more I tried to get out of the situation, the deeper I got stuck in this nightmare. One day, I was walking down on Park Avenue, cold and hungry, and I was looking in the windows of the restaurants and the coffee shops at all the people who were inside happily eating and talking to each other. I got so angry at myself that I wanted to start screaming and shouting and pounding my fists on the wall. How could I have possibly reached this point in my life when my life had lost its quality and I was a step away from becoming a beggar? In that moment, I said to myself, I will never be without money again. I will become a millionaire. I will be rich and successful. Then I went to work. I started reading about rich and successful people, and the simple truth about success in life stared me in the face. I couldn't believe what I was finding out. All rich and successful people are people just like you and me. The difference that made them rich and successful was the desire to change and live better. The other difference was that rich and successful people were business owners and investors, and I knew nothing about business and investing. They didn't teach me this stuff in graphic design school. At that point, I knew that the only way for me to be happy and live a meaningful life was to start my own company. I didn't know what that company would be, but I was sure that one day I would be the boss. The only thing that I knew at that point was that I wanted to start making money online from the comfort of my home. I knew that I wanted to wake up every day whenever I wanted and not to wear a uniform or shave if I didn't want to. Since I wanted to sell things online, I needed to get visitors to my website. I thought if I wrote an ebook and self-publish it online, give it away for free, people will be grateful and come to my website where they would give me their email address and I'll be able to send them offers for things to buy. I started writing my book, and probably 6 or 7 months later, I had my first ebook published online. I thought that if my book was free, people will start downloading it and will see how great I am and will be soon giving me their emails. Months passed by, and hundreds of downloads later, I realized that no one was coming to my website and I had 0 emails on my mailing list. My plan wasn't working, and again I was depressed and scared. I had a feeling that no matter what I did, I was stuck in this nightmare where I had absolutely no control over my life and I was simply an observer. I was watching everything happening from the side without being able to influence anything. Then I did something. I changed the pricing of my ebook from free to $9.99. I never believed that anyone would pay me money for my ebook that was free for months, and I completely forgot about it. Months later, I logged into my account and I was about to fall from the chair. There were $438.49 in it. I started rubbing my eyes because I couldn't believe what I saw. I had made my first money online selling a virtual product that cost almost nothing to produce. I paid a small sum of money to an editor to edit my ebook, but this compared to the future profits was just a drop in the bucket. Then I logged into my email that was related to my mailing list, and I saw close to 200 people asking me to add them to my mailing list. I started jumping around in the room, throwing my hands in the air and screaming ecstatically as loud as I could. I just learned the most important lesson in my life that day. Are you ready for it? Okay, here it is. People only value things that they pay money for. This is why no one was getting on my mailing list before when my book was for free. This is why people started asking me for more information and advice when they actually spend their hard earned money on my ebook. This is why Louis Vuitton handbags are so expensive and women all over the world spend thousands of dollars on them. People just attach this great value to them and are willing to give Louis Vuitton their money. Here is another shocking fact. If you develop a product, virtual or physical, there will be someone to buy it if you know how to market this product. There are two ends to the economy, the giving and the receiving end. There will be always more people to the giving end, so why don't you position yourself to the receiving end of the economy? People love spending money. Just stand outside of a nightclub and see how all the people are waiting in line to be cramped shoulder to shoulder and pay astronomical prices for a drink. They are literally begging the club owner to take their money. The same phenomenon occurs online. There is an endless array of products and services that are sold online, and people are perfectly fine with paying you money. There is no better time than now to be a digital publisher because today generation after generation is being born with iPads and smartphones in their hands. Well, guess what? Traditional book publishing is being replaced by digital publishing just like MP3s replaced vinyl records. The digital book today is much more convenient commodity because a person can carry her entire library in her pocket on her smartphone. Welcome to the information age. You are standing at the verge of the biggest business opportunity of the 21st century with the lowest cost of entry, which is virtually zero. I'm telling you that you can start today as a digital publisher, and the only thing that you need is a computer and internet connection. Nothing else. No fancy tools or gadgets. You can literally work from Starbucks or any other coffee shop with a Wi-Fi connection. I will teach you how to do that and give you all the tools that you need. When I got started, all my friends were laughing at me and were saying things like, "Man, stop wasting your time. Who's gonna give you money for your books? You know that you can go online and find all the information you need for free." True, but my experience says otherwise. People all over the world are waiting for you to create the next digital info product or ebook and are ready to pay you for it. I'm here to teach you exactly how to do that. Are you ready to take control over your life? Are you ready to start learning how to make money today? Are you ready to start enjoying life and making more money than you ever possibly imagined you could be making? My training program will give you a step-by-step guide map of what to do in order to get started today as a digital publisher. I will show you what I do on day-to-day basis so you can do the same thing and start making real money. Here is what I want you to do. Click on the link under this video and fill in the mailing address form. I'm going to mail you the super cool free blue package that contains 3 things. Number 1, a consumer awareness guide named 3 Things the Big Publishing House Doesn't Want You to Know About Self-Publishing. Number 2, my very own Digital Publisher Pro blueprint, which is a step-by-step guide map of everything you need to know about self-publishing and making tons of money as a digital publisher. Number 3, well, number 3 is a surprise. It's my special gift to you for taking action towards changing your life and taking control of your financial freedom. You have to act now. I will only share this exclusive information with 100 people, and supplies are running low because I have about 70 requests right now. Please do me a favor. Request my free blue package only if you're super serious about learning how to change your life. As I said, I only have 100 blue packages available and I want to send them out to serious people only. Thank you so much for spending the time to watch this video. I wish you all the best. And I'm telling you that you can have all the success in the world if you really want it. Thanks again, and I'll talk to you soon.